All right, Shalom. I'd like to start out by saying, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakakwadash, by Mouth. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Chaanak Saan by Yashar from the Lionz and the Yashar camp. And I was reading this article as I'm sitting in line waiting to pick up my son from school, and just wanted to go ahead and do a quick lesson on it real quick. Might not bring out too many scriptures, but I'm gonna go through the article real quick because it's some pretty good points in it dealing with Russia. All right, and we all know that invaded Ukraine over the weekend, well, last Friday, and America and NATO said they are backing Ukraine. So it's already getting heated, and ever since 2014. Uh, when Russia invaded Ukraine in 2014, Russia's been flexing their muscles. All right, and that's scriptural, like it said, "Let the weak say that I'm strong," and also Ezekiel 38 when he said, "He shall put hooks in thy jaws to turn thee back." And they're getting to the back to the power structure of the Soviet Union, which individuals like George Soros crashed the economy and broke up the Soviet Union, but now you're seeing it form back together. All right, or forming back together ever since around that time. So and then Russia's forming their own form of NATO with I think China and Iran, if I'm not mistaken. So that's much Russia's flexing their muscles, being enough. Um, and that's what, because they're the bear, and that's what that means, just enough. All right. And with the title of this article, it says Russia thinks it can start a nuclear war with no consequences. Right. So they feel like they can't nobody really touch them. When it comes to their whole their scale of nuclear arsenal, they feel like they're superior above any other country, and they very well may be. Because uh, America is a city of unwalled village. The missile defense system here is trash. Um, so I'm gonna get into this article, and Lord willing, it serves its purpose and edifying to the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because this is just prophetic and proves that we're just that much closer to being out of here. All right, you got the situation with the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, um, being being set up even more, and then you got provocations of war happening daily, and then you have and you're seeing that with Ukraine and Russia going at it. All right, so there's so many things coming to pass, uh, are showing the signs that we're almost out of here, man. All right, so Russia believes it can introduce nuclear weapons into a conventional war without taking nuclear fire in return, and that such action will result in a Russian military victory. All right, so they already have the balls and the gall to think that they can win in a nuclear war. All right, this strategy is what the Russians call de-escalation of war, although a more accurate description would be escalate to win. All right, so that's playing the part of the bully. Like the more aggressive I get, the more you die, the more you digress, and that's what Russia's trying to. That's how they're trying to play it. In 2012, the Russian Ministry of Defense retired the de-escalation concept involved reiterated Slakia, the de-escalation concept involving a limited use of weapons, including precision weapons, in order to de-escalate sources of tension and resolve the conflict situation on conditions favorable to Russia. In 2017, then DIA Director Lieutenant General Vince Stewart stated, Russia is the only country that I know of that has this concept of escalate to determine to terminate or escalate to de-escalate. But they do have that built into their operational concept. Right. So Russia feels like the more they flex their muscles and show their power, and that's what America's been doing over the years. When America flex their muscles, and knowing that they got NATO behind them, all these other European countries, countries tend to back down, and this is the concept that Russia is developing over the years since 2012. All right, it says we've seen them exercise that idea It's really kind of a dangerous idea. He also said that he had seen no evidence that this policy was changing. Right, so they're not going to go back on. They're going to stand their ground, and they're gonna bump heads with America and NATO. Man, that's what Russia is setting up to do. That's what their design is set up to do. All right, all right. This is what the scriptures say. He shall put an evil thought in the minds of them. All right, and that evil thought is going to be put in the minds of Putin to do something serious to America, man. All Russian nuclear exercises have several functions: training the troops, exercising command and control, and making implicit nuclear threats or nuclear saber rattling, which is unjustified, destabilizing and dangerous, as NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg put it. The, the threats are part of Russian information warfare, which can turn on a dime. For example, to provide to the profile given to the December 2020 large strategic nuclear exercise was limited since no high-level official was involved in briefing the press. However, the information released by the Russian MOD is compared to previous MOD large nuclear exercise. Announcements involved a record number of live launches of strategic ballistic missiles, ICBMs and SLBMs. All right. And it says the SLBMs included an unprecedented large strategic exercise salvo launch of 4 missiles. Significantly, all of the missiles launched were modern ICBMs and SLBMs, post-Cold War development. So they're showing their advancement in technology. In contrast, the October 2019 large strategic nuclear exercise involved the release of unprecedented amount of information on the Russian forces involved. About half of the strategic nuclear forces participated in the exercise, and according to the noted Russian journalist Pavel Flagner, at the end of the exercise, there was a simulated launch of most of the forces involved. The May 2014 large strategic nuclear exercise, in addition to the strategic missile launch, also furthered the involvement of non-strategic missiles and artillery. This was apparently motivated by the desire to threaten NATO in the midst of the Russian invasion of eastern Ukraine. This happened back in 2014. The information released in Russian exercises is clearly linked to their information warfare goals. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out, and I'm gonna put a link to this article in the description box, so maybe other brothers can do lessons on it, bring out some more scriptures, like I was doing this in transit, But there's a lot of meat in there, and then Russia's being enough at this point in time, being the Soviet Union flexing his muscles, man. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying the service purpose. With that being said, I'd like to say, Kyle Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak my mouth. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, my elder Herwan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, shalom.